From Los Angeles, California. We are the Mad Scientist Party Hour.
What's up, friends? And welcome back to another episode of Mad Scientist Party Hour. My name is Kevin Kraft, joined by a man who has lost his pants and underwear for the 700th time and is taking his frustrations out on his boner. That's Geoff Clark.
What's up, Illuminati? Good to speak to you guys again. And girls.
And transmitting to us from a schlong farm in Idaho, the bearded, booger-eating baloney brain known as Shuddy Boy.
Yo, Geoff, I have a question for you.
Ooh, hot out of the gate.
Shoot. Is it random?
It's pertinent to what's going on at this very moment. When Kevin kicks off the theme music, do you hear it before he starts speaking?
Never.
No, nobody does.
Okay, all right. He started dancing like he could hear it, and I was just wondering if I was the only one who couldn't.
I don't understand why, because it's not like background noise. It gets played through the iPad like everything else. And even when, because, we record the Zoom session, I suck the audio out of it and put our good mixed down shit back in it for YouTube. And I can see the audio track, and it's just fucking dead for some reason. The theme song is like the only thing that it doesn't chop out.
Up yours, dude.
Like, you guys can hear all the sound effects.
Back in the New York groove.
Geoff singing. For better or worse, it all comes through.
Creep, yeah. Just creep on the down low.
Maybe because it's voice. It's picking up that it's talking and not just background music.
That could be it. Yeah, who knows? Zoom is a mystery.
I only danced and did a little shuffle because I've seen you do it during the intro without being able to hear the music. We've discussed this before, so I was like, I don't know.
Hey guys, but you know what?
Chicken
today.
butt.
What?
Today is something special.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
both of you were so.
It's
Geoff,
Shuddy Boy's birthday.
Yeah. No.
It's Christmas.
You do know what it is, right, Geoff?
It's 8 days before tax day.
Well, no, that's.
It's Monday, the week of the Masters. Are you talking about this podcast?
Yes.
Okay, I am. I do know.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've been talking about it for like a fucking week.
Well, yeah, then obviously, yeah.
Yeah, welcome to episode 700. Yeah, I kind of hinted at that. It's Geoff's 700th time forgetting his pants and undies.
Yeah, I picked up on that as well.
Except
I didn't think it was going to be such an easy question. I was thrown off. I was like, well, wait a second. What is today?
It's only probably, though, his 650th.
That's true. The show has gone through a few changes over the years.
Is there a chance? Oh, wait, no, I did take a break.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you took a couple of breaks. I started on episode 24, and I figure that in all the times I've quit, I've probably missed another 20 to 25 episodes. So I would say 650.
You're tripping. There's no way you've missed that many episodes in quitting. I think you've missed one episode when you quit. No,
that last time I quit for over a month. I feel
way.
It was.
We need Dylan the trucker, the MSPH historian.
I think you were out one episode, and then we reconcile. What's the word?
No, you had it.
What are we good for? Reconciled?
Yeah.
Reconciled?
We reconciled.
Thanks. Thanks for helping me here. My brain is fucking mush. I've been sick since last week. It sucks. I think I'm coming out of it. I think.
What the fuck
but
happened
I've
to you,
just
man?
been. I don't know. My brother was sick last week, or a couple weeks ago.
Cheech or Bill?
Cheech, the one that I live with, and my girlfriend was sick as well. So I mean, that's pretty much how I got it. But I'm sicker than they were.
Yeah, no one took the hit quite as rough as you. What are your symptoms?
Nah.
Shuddy, should we punch this into WebMD and we'll diagnose Geoff?
Let's do it. That's a great game. What terrible disease can we pin this sickness on?
Welcome to What's Wrong with Geoff? Plampity, plampity, plamp.
Could just be COVID, but
what's your exact age, Geoff?
I am 38.
Do you identify as male or female?
I'm a male.
Okay.
Is there a box for beta male?
Start listing. What's your first symptom? Stuffy nose, right?
Stuffy nose.
Vaginal discharge.
Coughing up a lot of phlegm.
Coughing with phlegm.
Did it start, has it been persistent with phlegm, or was it a little shitty at first and then it broke up and became phlegmy? Phlegmy Kilmister.
Answer Kevin's questions first.
Yeah, it's been persistent with phlegm.
Okay. Now, would you classify it just as phlegm or thick phlegm?
Yeah, could you draw us a phlegm diagram?
Oh, it's thick.
Okay, because I have WebMD has coughing up phlegm or coughing up thick phlegm, so I just want to make sure I'm
thick,
selecting
green, phlegmy mucus.
Okay, next symptom.
Oh, it's girthy.
I've had a headache for the most part for like 4 days.
Oh, it's girthy.
Dull? Is it an occipital headache?
That's a word I don't know, if I'm being honest. Occipital.
What the fuck?
Occipital?
Yeah, it's the back of your head. Like, where's your headache?
I would say it's right in the center.
Okay, is it dull? Or is it just a regular old headache? Like, is it
I'd go regular.
Okay.
It's located in my head.
Okay, pounding headache, severe headache, headache in the back of the head, headache in front of head, headache behind ears, headache on temples, one-sided headache, tension headache, repeated headache, sudden severe headache, headache in the morning, just a headache, or none of the above.
Holy Christ.
Let's go with just a headache.
Although, ever since you asked me all these questions, it's gotten worse.
Anything else? Diarrhea, upset stomach, fever?
Yeah, how are your duties?
I have been pooping a lot, but I've also been eating kind of good. So I don't think that's related. It's not diarrhea.
How about sore throat? As he coughs and up some thick phlegm.
No sore throat. I feel like I should have a sore throat, but I really don't.
Does your
it's
wiener
mostly
hurt?
Just my wiener's been fine.
Okay.
Thanks for asking.
That's good.
Yeah, it's been mostly runny, stuffy nose, coughing up phlegm, headache, body fatigue. That's about it.
Man,
I'd say.
that really sounds like you got the vid.
Yeah.
Sounds COVID-ish. COVID-ish.
All right, it's WebMD symptom checker is thinking based on those 4 symptoms. Runny nose, stuffy nose, headache, and something else.
I coughed up phlegm so much or so aggressively that I puked a couple times.
Oh, man.
More of a dry heave.
That's fucking nasty.
Okay. On the low match side of things, you could have emphysema.
Oh, no.
Probably not that.
Sarcoidosis, cystic fibrosis, or tuberculosis.
You mean coitus?
Actually, tuberculosis is a fair match. My apologies, not a low match. There's a fair chance you have tuberculosis.
Is AIDS showing up at all? Or HIV?
Nope.
That's good.
Emphysema, sarcoidosis, and cystic fibrosis, and arguably tuberculosis are the worst things you could have.
Oh, I guess what I'm asking is that
flu,
are there specific ass doctors?
Bacterial pneumonia, hay fever, acute sinusitis, the common cold, or bronchitis. Those are strong. You just have a cold according to WebMD. That's the highest possibility is common cold or bronchitis.
But you've been laid up for a while now.
Yeah, since Thursday, pretty much.
It's
I felt it coming on Tuesday.
So this is day 5 of you feeling like booty cheddar. And
yeah,
it's been pretty consistently awful all 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Yeah. I'm starting to feel a little bit better today. I hope
it probably is COVID.
I hope I can come out of it definitely by tomorrow. Got my master's podcast to do. I got a lot of fucking sports betting shit to do this week, so I need to be closer to 100%.
Yeah.
I have something that could possibly lift your spirits.
Okay.
If Kevin did not have something specific planned for this block.
No. I mean, are you about to text Geoff a picture of your penis, or you have something else in mind?
No, I mean, of course that would lift his spirits and his dong, but something else in mind.
It would lift the zipper of my pants.
Devils just beat the Rangers, too, the other day, so.
Oh.
Ooh.
Look at this. Ooh.
Reese's peanut butter, Reese's chocolate lava big cup. And I take exception with them labeling this package as king size because it's only 2 cups.
Yeah, maybe they're a little girthier. Maybe they're a little fatter.
It's not. They don't sell the big cups in a 1-pack, so this is standard size for the big cups.
Well, Reese's just got shuddied.
I think it's.
I've seen those a bunch of times. I do actually appreciate. We like to get a little snacky on this podcast, a little snacky brown, and I've always been a big Reese's fan ever since I was a kid. Big fan of the cups, and they get me with those specialty fat boys, like the ones that have. For some reason, I really fuck with the ones that have potato chips in them.
Those are good. So I think there's a pretzel one. I've hit most of them on Snack Attack. The most recent one that I did was, I think, a sugar cookie.
Oh, I've had that one too. That was pretty
Reese's
good.
Big Cup. I did like a peanut butter cup series trilogy. One was Red Velvet Reese's. The other was the Big Cup with sugar cookies, and the other was a homemade peanut butter cup by my lady.
Because I love Reese's Pieces.
I mean,
pretty much.
The potato chips ones are bomb, and the what are the ones that have Reese's Pieces inside them were better than I anticipated them being. But I've seen that chocolate lava cup before, and ever since I started seeing it, I've been trying to eat better, and I always, like, the siren pull of it is so strong, but I managed to break free at the last moment, and I've yet to pull the trigger and buy it, but they look fucking delicious. And
they do. I could not resist them while I was at the grocery store today. So it's, a Reese's Big Cup, but between the bottom of the peanut butter layer and the bottom layer of hard chocolate shell, they're supposedly chocolate filling.
Yeah, I mean, now that I'm on a diet and I've been, in a committed relationship for 4 years, this is what I beat off to now. Like, just snack stuff that I can't have. Eat it slower, Shuddy. Now say I'm a dirty boy.
Eat it seductively for Kevin, for his spank bank.
Yeah, pinch your nips. Oh, Shuddy's tongue darting it.
Oh, wow.
I apologize.
From cunnilingus on the chocolate lava.
We just lost like 500 YouTube subscribers.
Make sure, if you're listening to this, make sure you go to YouTube for that. See Shuddy's technique.
It'll give you
Proud of you,
a
Shuddy.
wet ass.
Keep me a hard on.
I mean, it looks like it has like a lighter colored
I told you I was
areola.
going to lift your spirits.
This is beautiful. Thank you.
Shuddy, can you hold that up a little closer to the camera? Ooh, that chocolate is gooey. I wasn't expecting it to be gooey and shiny, but it appears to be. Can I get a top-down angle, Shuddy? Because it looks like there's a light-colored areola on top.
So for some reason, the top part of the shell is a little bit softer.
Yeah, it's a different color.
Yeah.
That's the peanut butter doing that.
It is, but I don't know why. But it's essentially like Hershey's hot fudge on the inside. Is probably what it's similar, being that it's a Hershey's product.
Man, I want to fucking beat my meat right now. Damn it. Well,
It's
Shuddy,
really good.
How do those rank? Have you tried any of the other Reese's specialty cups?
I have not. It's really rich. Like, it's super sweet.
How do you like if would you rather keep eating those or go back to the OG cups?
So these are more decadent. So this feels like I'm doing something naughty, eating something this decadent.
Ooh, it's sexy time with.
Whereas with a regular peanut butter cup, I can just devour them guilt free all the time. But this
is it guilt free?
Well,
It's for me.
Oh, Shuddy Boy taking a big old bite.
it's really good. You should both go out and get them.
Gooey dark chocolate dripping down his lips. Licking his fingers in slow-mo, baby. Oh, yeah.
Can you stop that, please? I don't like how that's making me feel.
Shuddy Boy lifted Geoff's spirits, and I just fucking crashed him right back into the ground. Damn.
Was that Isaac Hayes?
Yeah, I guess that was the closest approximation. Isaac Hayes, sexy time.
Shuddy Boy's gonna eat your ass like he eats that cup.
Well, I mean, I have been. It's been a decent 3 months. You know, I do allow myself more cheats, which is probably why I haven't gotten as svelte as I would like in this time of exercising and dieting. But I'm going back to Jersey tomorrow, and with my family, it's a lot trickier to eat better. Like I think I told you about that time we went to. My mom and my stepdad really like this fucking dive bar down the street, and they serve food, and they always throw that out as a suggestion. And one time I went there and I was like, man, I gotta put some vegetables in me. I gotta have like some sort of nutrients. And I ordered a side of broccoli, and they gave me a cereal bowl full of melted butter with fucking 3 broccolis floating in it. So
That's nice.
maybe I'll just take this trip to set my goal back a little bit further, and then just work it off when I get back and partake in those cups, because it's one of those things where when it starts scratching at me, I eventually I'm going to have to itch it. I am going to have to fucking eat one of those bastards someday. So why not this coming week?
Are you planning on continuing your running while you are back in Jersey?
Well, I haven't run since I fucked up my knee, but I have been using my.
That's right. I forgot you got the walking pad.
Yeah, which I use almost daily. It gets me like up to 12 to 3,000 steps a day. But it's not running, so I don't know. I'm sure it's doing good, but not as good as the runs. I'm not coming home fucking drenched in sweat like I would when I would go out for runs. But I don't know. My knee has been feeling better, so I might try maybe when I get back from Jersey doing a week of some like cross training and stretching a little bit more, and then taking it a little bit slower. Maybe like run 2 miles every other day rather than running fucking 3 miles 6 days a week.
Not to be the bearer of bad news or put a damper on things.
Oh, now what happened?
But the weather here is really shitty.
Oh, I know. My
moment,
mom gave me a heads up.
Like it's 41 degrees and rainy right now. That's what the rest of the week is going to be.
Yeah, I'm not flying back for any good weather whatsoever. It's going to be
no, it's going to be garbage. Tomorrow's high is 42, Wednesday 47, Thursday 49.
Yep, I got warm clothes. But I'm going back because my sister had another baby, so I want to meet my niece. My grandma's flying out, so spend some time with her.
I was walking around one of the shopping centers with the puppy that we have a store at while I was waiting to pick Draven up from work. And there was a woman there talking with some older people with her twin kids, and they were named the same as your sister's kids.
Both of them?
Both of them, yep.
That's weird. Because they're both kind of like old people names.
Yep. Obviously not, though, because the mother was in Joy's age range as well, so it must be something.
Oh, man. She's going to be crushed when I tell her that. She's got an imposter. She has an other, like an us. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm meeting up with some of my Florham Park homies, like people that I went to kindergarten with. I did it last year.
You did it at Christmas time, didn't you?
I don't think it was Christmas. I think it was a previous trip. I tried to get everybody together because only a handful of people came out, and I wanted to get like a bigger group, but nobody got back to me around Christmas. It was fucking hectic. Everybody is doing family shit, but I've got a nice solid crew of people that I haven't seen since I was a little kid. So we're meeting up in Florham Park on Wednesday to hang out and have some drinks and stuff. That'll be interesting. And then I got Friday, Shuddy. You're still coming, right? And some PA heads.
Yep.
Kill some brain cells. And then, spend some time with family. Spend some time being on Funkle duty. And then fly back. So that is going to kick next week's show a day late. I was going to fly back on Sunday, so the schedule of MSPH wouldn't be interrupted. But Sunday is the day we're having a birthday party for my nephew Jack. He's turning 2, and I didn't want to miss it, so I'm staying an extra day. And
Uncle Car Keys has to be there, yes.
Uncle Car Keys is on duty. So we'll be back Tuesday of next week for episode 701. Good God. How the fuck is this still going?
Kevin Keys Craft.
No,
nice.
That's not what it is.
Nice.
I heard that, so the last time that I was in Jersey, Route 80, which for my neck of the woods and is heavily traveled, had a sinkhole right around Christmas that fucking caused havoc. And now there are sinkholes all over Route 80.
It is pretty much shut down, which is, I'm glad that you said that because I don't know how we're going to get out there.
Wait, but it's not affecting PA, is it?
No, but it's affecting that route that it cuts off. No, your exit is before Rockaway, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's after you. Never mind. But yeah, it's bad.
My mom was telling me that, because I guess what happened is they built Route 80 over abandoned fucking mines, and now the mines are collapsing, and it's opening up sinkholes on one of the busiest highways in Jersey. I mean, I remember when I was 17, whoa, and I got like a summer job working with my mom at where she worked, which was ironically enough in Florham Park, and just the rush hour traffic going home from that, damn near, what is that, 20, not 30, is it 30 years ago? No, Jesus Christ, 25 years ago was hell. So she was telling me, she still goes to Jersey City to help, my sister and watch the kids a couple times a week. And she said the drive home with the sinkholes plus rush hour can take her 3 hours.
So breaking news. They're saying it'll be fully open by June 25th. But one of the blurbs is
not
saying,
by tomorrow.
No. One of the blurbs is saying that a drive that normally takes 3 to 4 minutes are taking 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, it's fucked. It's fucked.
But Route 80 is not just one of the main highways that's the main highway from coast to coast. It goes from New York City to San Francisco. So this is the eastern end that is really fucked. Yeah, because of old mines that have collapsed.
Yeah, maybe they should get a whole bunch of silly putty anytime they close down a mine and just stuff it. Or peanut butter, like Shuddy Boy's Reese's Cup. Just make it delicious.
Now we're thinking.
I'd eat the fuck out of that mine.
For sure. I might go on a food adventure this week. I'm not sure what the status is. I added myself to a wait list as soon as the wait list opened for this event called a hot dog high tea. It's supposed to be this Wednesday. I gave him my credit card information and whatnot, and I still haven't heard back. And my girlfriend is...
I'm interested in hot dogs of different nations.
Oh, if you think I'm interested in hot dogs of different nations, you should meet my girlfriend. She loves hot dogs of different nations.
Don't get fresh, Geoff.
She's a big hot dog fan. But it's like this group called Chain does like these pop-ups every now and then. Well, they'll like do almost like a fancier version or a fancier like mock-up of fast food items. And this hot dog high tea is a collaboration of Jameson, Black Label, Jameson Liquor, and Portillo's, which is like a famous hot dog Italian beef spot out in Chicago. There's actually one in Orange County. It's pretty good. You're laughing. Did I say it wrong?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think it's Portillo's.
Portillo.
It's
Mamma
Portillo's.
mia, you try my Portillo hot dog.
And she's excited for it. I'm excited for it, but I have no idea what the fucking status is on this. They haven't sent me an update. They haven't
shoot them an email.
Charged my credit card. They haven't done anything.
Hey, you fucking hot dog pussies. Can you let me know if I get to enjoy some hot dogs of different nations?
But do you want to hear what's on the menu?
Yeah.
So again, it's a Portillo's menu. I'm reading this off the website. So Portillo's menu is the Portillo's menu is filled with iconic dishes. Rather than choose a favorite, we're offering them all up, and you'll be treated to your own tea tower filled with bite-sized spins on several Portillo's faves.
Can I stop you for a sec? What's the tea thing you keep mentioning?
I don't know. It just says hot dog high tea.
Is it the letter T, like Mr. T, or is it tea like sipping tea?
Sipping tea.
Ew, you think they're going to brew some tea out of hot dog water?
No, I don't think so. I'll read you the menu.
Guys, this is a tea tower, guys.
What's that?
Yeah, help us out.
Oh!
Yes.
Fucking Geoff, you fancy bitch, you're going to eat hot dogs like that? It's one of those tiered, it's like 3 levels of trays of like plates with like
with crudites on it.
Yeah, you're going to have some hot dog crudites, Geoff? Are these going to be cocktail weenie size so you can eat like a fuckload of them? Because that would be a bummer. Oh, God. Wipe that cum off your chin. Man, we just lost the rest of our YouTube subscribers off of that one. After
Geoff, you're supposed to swallow. You're supposed to swallow,
Dude,
Geoff.
My girlfriend says that to me. I'll never swallow. I'm spitting it every time. Every time. I will never swallow it.
It's so impolite to spit.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. It's gross to swallow. I refuse to be a swallower.
It's not very horny of you.
All right. Can we just pretend that didn't happen? Just move on. Let's get back to Let's get back to what we're discussing. All right, I'm going through it here. All right.
Let's just get back to talking about me seductively eating hot dogs.
Yeah, that's way better. You can find other ways to make fun of me and make gay jokes. Just all right. Anyways, the first item on the menu is the Chicago Pup. It's got all the beauty and splendor and flavor of a Chicago dog, but little. Served on poppy seed bun with a Vienna pup, topped with Chains hot dog relish, a umami celery salt, and of course a little dill spur.
What's a Chicago hot dog for people that don't know? What makes it Chicago?
Oh man, I have to fucking Google this.
Mustard and a pickle.
And sport peppers, right?
And the bun with the seed. I thought it was sesame seed, but it's poppy seed. Yeah.
According to Google AI, Shuddy got most of that, pretty much all of it. It is a all beef hot dog and a poppy seed bun topped with yellow mustard, green relish, chopped white onions, tomato slices, a dill pickle spear, sport peppers, and a generous sprinkle of celery salt. I'm actually not interested in any of that. My girlfriend, who's from Chicago, is very passionate about her hot dogs and how Chicago does them. She originally shit on Los Angeles area hot dogs, but has since come to her senses and has found a bunch of good different hot dogs out here. And I think LA's hot dog scene's underrated. We've been to Pink's a couple times.
You should team up with Dustin Ibarra because he's always making hot dog videos. He's got his like weenie tips.
Weenie tips, yeah. I should have sent him to this. I wonder if he knew about the hot dog high tea event. But like all of this is too noisy for a hot dog. I actually hot dog with ketchup. Like I'm a basic bitch with the hot dog. I'll eat.
Why would you? He doesn't need his wiener all dressed up. Just bare and naked is the only way he needs to take it in his mouth.
I like just taking hot dogs raw. But
like raw dogging.
That could be your event. Charge $60 for have everybody to show up and just eat a bunch of plain hot dogs. That's what's kind of confusing me. You're going to some fancy high tea hot dogs of different nations event, and you just want to eat a fucking hot dog with ketchup on it.
Hey, you just want a fucking ballpark dog with a line of ketchup down the middle.
Yeah, just go to Ralph's.
Well, apparently you didn't listen to my whole thing about how my girlfriend is really into hot dogs. It's not for me. It's for her. Next, they also have, and again, it's not just hot dogs, an Italian beef and truffle. It's an Italian beef, marinated ribeye, truffle, giardineria. I don't know how to say that. I'll put that in the chat or the MSPH group chat. And when you guys want to take a stab at that word, go ahead. Cool. And a black barrel whiskey au jus. So you got a little bit of Jameson in there. You got a little bit of Portillo's love. Hopefully we can actually giardinera,
which is pickled vegetables.
Nice. Did you know that off the top of your head, or did you just
Google it? I Googled it. So like carrots, celery, cauliflower, peppers. We've all had it before somewhere. I just didn't know that it had. I don't know how to pronounce it though. Giardinera. Let's see.
That's how I would say it. Giardiniera.
Fucking gross. Fucking gross.
I have another question about your hot dog party. So, is this
gardenia is how it's pronounced? We were way off.
Wow, that's way too many letters to say that word. But like, is this so? I at first I was kind of picturing you were going to like a 626 night market, like a giant hot dog festival. Where you're just walking around and everybody's like trying to throw hot dogs in your mouth. But this is like, it's almost like a prefix menu of sorts, where you go to one location and everybody just gets handed this fancy high tea word I just learned of an array of spectacularly dazzled and drizzled hot dogs.
with different Portillo inspired dishes.
Okay. Am I intruding if I ask how much tickets to this are?
You're not intruding. They are, hold on. I think they're $75. That's taxes and fees. And then, so I got two. So it was like $160. And all I did was join the wait list, give my credit card information. And they're like, we'll let you know. I don't even know if I can go to this fucking thing.
Poke them.
I don't know how to. I don't know. I don't know their contact info. Like, I'm on the website right now. You know what? I will email. Here we go. Duck Pokey.
I mean, so is it $75 and you just get handed the tray of one of each, or is this unlimited? You know, can you go in there fucking Kobayashi style and just eat them out of inventory?
I think they just kind of give you one, like they give you the fucking high tea platter of all the different treats.
And since you each bought a ticket, I'm guessing they're not going to force you to share one high tea, correct? Because that would be
I would assume you get one per person. Yeah.
Do you think you could crush this entire menu?
Because I don't think they're like full portions. Yes, I do.
It's not like a cocktail weenie size hot dog of each one, so you could just get like a flight of hot dogs.
I believe that's exactly what it's going to be.
You're getting cocktail weenies? What are your thoughts on cocktail weenies?
Is that like pigs in a blanket?
Yeah, like hot dogs that size is what he's...
I mean, pigs in a blanket's good. I wouldn't just eat a little weenie off a stick.
I mean, I was grappling with putting cocktail weenies on my master's menu that we did.
You love cocktail weenies, huh?
They're fucking awesome. Pigs in a blanket are delightful.
Those are good.
Hebrew National makes the best pre-made pigs in a blanket you will ever have. But they're like $16 for a box of 32. $16 for a box of 32.
Ugh, Christ. So how far into the menu are you, Geoff, of describing them to us in the Puminati?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more items.
Oh,
and then 4 drinks. So we got a barbecue chicken tea sandwich, smoked chicken thigh tossed in Jameson Black Barrel whiskey barbecue, sandwich between milk bread.
Milk bread?
And it's like a Portillo's chicken chop salad. Like that's like the inspiration behind it. Then we got a salt and pepper pizzella, which is a pizzella sandwich with sweet and savory tomato jam. I guess pizzella, I Googled this, as a Italian waffle like cookie or bun. Then we got Portillo's cheese gaugier, which is French. And it looks like, I feel like it's like a Brazilian cheese bread. It's like little cheese balls. It's got dusted with tomato and chili spice. Got a chocolate croissant.
With a hot dog in it?
No, now we're getting to the dessert portion of the meal. It's reimagined as a sea salt and chocolate golden croissant with Jameson Black Barrel whiskey eclair filling. They got a strawberry shortcake sandwich, which is 2 black pepper biscuits featuring Jameson Black Barrel whiskey chantilly. And then we got a chocolate cake.
I mean, I will say
whiskey caramel glaze on top of it.
I'm not super into whiskey infused shit, you know? Like, I feel like, I don't know, like there are whiskey, as a former whiskey drinker, I had to stop because it just completely like eroded my esophagus and gave me nuclear level fucking heartburn. But when I was a whiskey guy, I did enjoy some of the more like Ron Swanson-y, like peaty shit where like you take a sip and all of a sudden you instantly sprout like 5 pounds of chest hair from it. It's so much of an ass kicker. But like, I don't know. I feel like there's a reason why there's no such thing as non-alcoholic whiskey, because you're drinking it to get fucked up. You're not drinking it because it's like just so delicious. It's I don't know. So
is there non-alcoholic booze?
I don't think so. I mean,
there's non-alcoholic beer, but
yeah, there's non-alcoholic wine, but I don't think you can get non-alcoholic whiskey. They make, the what do they call them? NA cocktails and stuff. But as far as just drinking it straight, I don't know if whiskey is a flavor I want worked into my food. How do you guys feel about that? Maybe I'm a pussy.
I don't have a strong opinion on either direction.
I'm okay with it. My girlfriend she mixes booze into some of her recipes, and she does it well. But it's not something that I'm overly excited about. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of neutral on the Jameson Black Barrel incorporation of these dishes. Could be awesome. Could not be so good. I don't know.
Well, when is this supposed to take place, Geoff?
Wednesday. They do have 4 drinks real quick. Honey Crisp, Apple, Old Fashioned. All of them obviously have Jameson Black Barrel in them. We got a warm milk punch. Sounds terrible. Jameson aged rum, almond milk, oat milk, cinnamon, coriander, and star anise. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I believe it's pronounced anus.
Question. Do you guys know what coriander is?
No idea.
That is the unknown third Corey from Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. Who doesn't get discussed as much.
Can I make Kevin's guess my guess too?
You can.
How did we do?
Coriander is essentially cilantro.
Oh. Yeah. I don't really fuck with cilantro. It doesn't make me barf all over the place, but it just tastes like grass ripped out of the ground to me, so I would prefer to not have it in my food.
Coriander is the seeds of cilantro. Is the dried seeds.
I didn't know they even had seeds. We have a
I thought cilantro was hatched from eggs.
There's a Black Barrel julep with chocolate liqueur, mint and bitters. And then finally a Black Barrel carbonated tea, barley tea, buckwheat tea, and lemon with Jameson Black Barrel.
So if you get into this, are you going to get wasted?
I mean, hopefully not. I got to drive.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully I get a little buzz, but
I would say if it's now Monday afternoon, and if this thing's taking place on Wednesday, you might want to nudge these motherfuckers and be like, hey, do I get a golden ticket or not?
Yeah, I just emailed them. Can you confirm that I'm still on the waiting list? I don't know what the deal is. You can still you go to the website and you can still join the waiting list.
Yeah, it's come on, this isn't a trip to the moon. You butt fuckers are just serving fancy hot dogs. You can ease off the suspense a little bit and tell me if I'm in. It's
and this is
Comic-Con tickets.
Well, did your credit card get charged?
Well, he said no.
So I would assume that you would not be going.
No! My hot dog dreams have been dashed.
I haven't checked my credit card in a few days. I'll check it again, but I would assume that I would get an email with some sort of ticket, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we charged your card. Here's your ticket, but I haven't. So I haven't checked my credit card statement because I was I still don't have a ticket. So
how funny would it be if this event is like that gala at the beginning of True Lies, and you need to have people are showing up in limos and there's armed guards outside, got fucking bouncers. They all have pictures of Geoff saying to keep him out.
I'd lean pretty heavily on the you guys did not get tickets side of things.
I haven't been charged on my credit card. I don't I put my phone number and contact information with this group that does these kind of pop-up events. So they texted me and I responded immediately. I can't imagine
Anybody?
It's
you?
LA. It's a big city, but I can't imagine like it filled up before I responded. I don't know.
I'm
I
a
don't
fucking
know. We'll see.
snack sommelier. Do you know who I am?
For real. I should do that. Huh?
I'm a big deal in the hot dog world.
I'm going to get the person at Fox News who saved my Twitter account to fucking ping these guys. Good old Rupert.
Gotta call Uncle Rupert. Could you please swing your hot dog dick around?
Don't make me get his kid Lachlan on the fucking on the job. Heads are going to roll if Lachlan gets involved.
Yeah. Quick reminder to anybody who lives in or near Austin, Texas, if you want to come hang out with me and see the second coming of John Cooper, tickets are available. You can come check it out. The Comedy Film Festival. That's the name of it. The Comedy Film Festival in Austin. It's showing April 26th at 7:45 p.m. at the Galaxy Theaters in Austin. If you go there should be a link, I think, in the description of the podcast. If you're on YouTube, the link is there. If you can go to my Instagram page, I have one of those fucking link tree things that hot chicks usually put naked pictures of themselves in. You can click my link tree, and there's a direct link right there to get the tickets. I'm spending the weekend in Austin, so I'm trying to meet up with as many Puminati as possible. Love to do like I don't know, go get drinks somewhere with you guys. I've seen comments from people saying that they're going on, YouTube and Instagram. So if you're coming, let me know. We'll try and get something organized. Yeah, if you're going to come on my face, please give me a courtesy tap. And,
let them know.
Leading up to it, I'll try and lock down a good place that can accommodate some people. And maybe just, we'll throw it out there. Be like, all right, after the movie, we're going to Uncle Joe's Flap Shack. So after party is there. Go to Uncle Joe's. But in the meantime, get your tickets. Tell as many people as possible. Bring your friends. Even if they don't listen to MSPH, it's a fucking cool thing to do on the weekend. Be like, hey, you want to go see some movie in a film festival? That's cool. Check it out. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you all and sweating my bowels off.
It's super hot there, huh?
Yeah, I am not looking forward to that. It's gonna be quite the epic swing of temperatures. I'm going from it being light hoodie weather to freezing my nuts off in the cold rain for a week, then coming back to LA, then waiting a couple weeks, and then going to Satan's Grundle level temperatures, from what I hear. I hear Austin's been hot lately. But anyway, being that this is episode 700, we wanted to do something special for you guys and, bring somebody out who likes to pop in every now and then and, depending on who you're asking, kill the mood of the show or bring it up. But one thing's for sure, he's always got some news with him.
Are you having a good day? Well, I'm about to ruin it.
Oh, no.
This is Droopy's bad news. Hello, gentlemen.
Hey, Droopy.
Hey, Droop.
Congratulations on 700 episodes, you old fucking gray dusty bastards.
Thanks, buddy. Question. What did you do to upset Kevin that every time you come visit us, he leaves the room and doesn't talk to you?
I get a little nervous before being on camera and stuff, so I stress eat, and my favorite thing is peanut butter, and unfortunately, it makes me shoot hot nuclear magma farts all over the place, and he just can't fucking stand it.
So he just doesn't like being in the same room with you?
Yes. If I was sitting on your lap, I would burn a hole through your penis.
Dog farts are fucking gross. I'm sure you drop heaters, Droopy.
That's why it's my favorite porn site. Nothing gets my red rocket wagging like thinking about dog farts.
Yeah, I love a good dog fart production as much as the next guy.
By the way, 700 episodes and you guys haven't blown up yet. I think it's about time you take the hint.
Oh, Jesus, Droopy.
You guys are kind of like a middle-aged cover band still practicing in your mom's garage. What's happening here?
Fuck. Wow.
Well,
Welcome to the roast of MSPH, guys. Holy shit, Droopy coming in hot.
Don't get me started on Geoff's penis.
don't get started on Geoff's penis, please.
All right, fine. I'll just get straight to the news then. Have you gentlemen ever had an MRI?
Yes.
I think I might have. I'm not sure.
Well, I have a cautionary tale for you guys if you ever have one in the future. I'm especially looking at you on this one, Geoff. But a 21-year-old woman went in for an MRI, and when the machine activated, she started screaming with intense abdominal pain so bad she felt like she was going to pass out. As you guys have experienced, before patients enter an MRI, they're told to take off all jewelry and anything metal as the device is highly magnetic.
That's what the M in MRI stands for. Magnetic.
What does the I stand for?
Imaging.
And the R?
Resonance.
You put that together and you have MRI, ladies and gentlemen. This poor young gal forgot to take out her metal butt plug. And when the machine activated, the magnetic fields pulled it up into her insides.
Fuck, man. That's terrible. So does she die via metal butt plug?
She probably had to have it surgically removed.
Well, the details on this are sketchy. The woman survived and she was released from the hospital, but as you can imagine, an experience like this is somewhat embarrassing. So she has remained anonymous in the medical filings, and the hospital has told reporters that she hasn't returned their calls on a follow-up to see how she's doing.
Now, Geoff, as someone who's familiar with butt plugs, you know when yours is in, right? Like, you wouldn't forget to take it out if you were going into something where they told you to remove all metal objects.
I don't know. I've gotten pretty comfortable before and ran errands with it.
Sometimes I sneeze and it just shoots out into my pants.
I went to the gym with it in once, and that was weird.
Like, I just don't understand if you have a butt plug in, how you don't know it's there, or you forget it's there, and to take it out before the MRI. Like, do you really need to have your butt plug in while you're getting an MRI done?
Well, the hospital did comment that they weren't sure if this was a lapse in judgment or if she did it on purpose to see what would happen. I would
so like
lean
on a
towards
dare. Let's see what happens if I leave my metal butt plug in.
We should. That should be Kevin's Oscar punishment. He's got to get an MRI with a butt plug in.
I can see him from the other room, and he's like waving his hands around and shaking his head no.
Is there any footage of the lady? Could she possibly have extra links in her Instagram?
Possibly. I mean, she is 22, walking around with butt plugs in.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
I would suggest she's a content creator.
Yeah, that's exactly what that suggests.
Maybe she just in it for the love of the game.
Just a friendly reminder, Geoff. Take yours out and remove your cock ring and all that. Rip your wiener off.
Like, what if you have like a tongue piercing in an MRI?
You have to take that out.
You do, okay.
Yeah, like when I've had MRIs, they've made me take. I mean, I was younger, so I just had regular earrings in or much smaller gauges, and anything metal had to come out.
So if you have like a metal plate in your head, or like a metal hip replacement or something, you probably can't get those, huh?
Correct. They do
Yeah.
something else.
Because I was thinking, like, I have the only time I would have gotten an MRI would have been when I broke my ankle and I had a surgery and had metal screws and a plate put in it. But I'm assuming the MRI was before or after the pins were removed and or put in. So I don't know. Maybe I didn't have an MRI. I'm not even sure. But man, that sounds fucking terrible for the butt plug lady.
Yeah,
My butt plug bitch.
sometimes people have to go through some real shit to serve as a warning to everybody else. But let it be known. I do like to come with warnings.
I wonder if like her rebuttals would be like, well, it didn't say specifically butt plugs. It's like suing on a technicality when you sue McDonald's for not writing like not having like hot coffee on their coffee to go coffee cups. It's like, well, you didn't say butt plug.
She might have an argument. Maybe they should wander down like when you go into a concert or something.
Yeah, put her through a metal detector.
Yeah. I'm sure we've all had our horror stories of sitting next to somebody on a flight that is less than pleasant. Well,
how could you have that experience? Who doesn't like sitting next to a dog on a plane?
Well, I also get nervous before I fly, so I eat a bunch of peanut butter and, well, you know what happens.
Yep. Okay, that makes sense. And that is a confined space.
Yeah, I get a lot of nasty looks like I'm a crying baby or something. But a couple who was flying from Australia to their dream Italian vacation on Qatar Air will have a story for their next 1,000 dinner parties. As they were seated next to a woman described as very large who had the aisle seat. And when she collapsed and started having a medical emergency, it resulted in her death. And as the flight was already in midair and virtually full, another passenger made room so the wife could switch spots, but there was nowhere for the husband to go. The flight attendants did ask if he could move one seat over to the window seat, which he happily agreed to, but then they put the corpse right next to him in the middle seat for the rest of the flight.
Why wouldn't they have put... First of all, that's awful. But why wouldn't they have put the corpse in the window seat and put him in the aisle?
That's a good question for Qatar Air.
Where were they flying again? My apologies. It was a really long flight, right?
Australia to Italy, right?
Australia to Italy. That's correct. And they had passed the halfway mark, so they couldn't turn back around. It was closer to just finish the ride.
So if he had to use the restroom for the rest of the flight,
hey, can you move, dead guy?
Yeah,
dead person.
He had to move around the large woman that it was dead.
That's what I would have done. Like, hold on, I have to take a 4-hour shit.
Just hung out in the bathroom the entire time.
Yeah, could somebody move this corpse?
Man, that's a real fucking downer. Perfect for Droopy News.
Couldn't they have just given her a burial at sea and thrown her out of the door?
I don't know if they could lose cabin pressure like that, but maybe wrap her up and put a parachute on her or something.
Yeah.
What if Droopy's schooling you on cabin pressure?
Throw a GPS tracking tag on her so somebody can come back and get her later.
I mean, if you think about it, they probably well stock the food and snacks for an international flight. And I'm sure a whole bunch of it got eaten at that point. That probably cleared up some room in the pantry. Just stuff the corpse in there for a little bit.
Or they could have put the corpse in one of the jump seats that the flight attendants sit on during takeoff and landing, and then one of them could have sat with the dude.
Yeah, just put, some sunglasses on her and a silly hat. Or,
Maybe
aren't there like holes in the back, like those little lifty things, and just, kick her down there. Out of sight, out of mind.
if movies are to believe, the floor panels can come up to get to the cargo area.
Also,
Yeah.
I've also been led to believe that when you die, you shit your pants. Do you think this lady shit herself?
Ooh, that is a good question.
I do. I do believe they shit she shit her. Well, maybe not on the flight, but like how much did you say how much more of the flight they had from when she died to when they landed?
I believe it was 4 hours.
Yeah, she probably shit herself.
Yeah, it says shortly after death, usually within a few hours, according to Uncle Google AI.
Well, there you have it. Next time you are on a flight and you think everything sucks because of a crying baby, well, at least you're not sitting next to a poopy corpse. Could always be worse.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, it definitely could always be worse. That's great glass half full mindset to have there, Droopy.
Yeah, let's see if you can keep that going with this next story. Have any of you guys ever tried Special K, aka ketamine?
I have not.
No, Michael Jordan's kid got a DUI for being on Special K and driving.
I believe Kevin has, though, Droopy. Would that surprise you?
I'm looking out in the other room and he's waving his arms around and shaking his head no. So,
All right.
methinks he doth protest too much. A woman named Paige Collins started using the drug when she was 19 and at a rave, and really took a shine to it. She initially started using it sparingly, but then it became more frequent and became a weekend thing, eventually turning into an everyday habit for her. And as the habit became much more regular, she started urinating very frequently. And then one day she eventually started to pee jelly.
Oh, what the fuck?
And this isn't the kind of jelly you want to spread on your bagel, Geoff, because it turns out the jelly was actually the lining of her bladder.
I didn't know Special K could do that to you. I've never even tried it, but I wanted to.
What was that last thing you just said, Droopy, about the jelly not being a different? Like, I'm very confused.
You got so addicted to Special K.
That her pee turned to jelly.
Yeah, and it was the lining of her bladder.
Okay,
that was the part that I missed.
She pissed out the lining of her bladder. So, yeah, you might want to pump the brakes a little bit. Don't use it too much where you piss your bladder out.
What happens when you lose the lining of your bladder?
Well,
yeah, like how much life do you have left after that?
The article did mention that the damage is permanent, but it didn't mention anything about it being life-threatening. She's probably just going to have a lot of piss problems, I would guess.
I wonder if she's got to like walk around with like a what's the name of the bag?
I think you're looking for a piss bag.
Yeah, a piss and poo poo bag, 1 and 2 bag,
colostomy bag.
Colostomy. I was gonna say a word that was kind of like that. You guys probably should have just let me try it.
What was the word you were gonna say?
Well, colostomy. I was probably gonna throw a P there instead of the colostomy. It'd be a colostomy bag. that's what I was feeling. Colostomy makes sense.
Well, some medical journals refer to it as that. And finally today, what are your guys' thoughts on AI?
I don't like it.
Say it again. I was blowing my nose when you said that.
Geoff got banned from Twitter for his takes on AI. So,
Oh, that's right. I heard about that.
Yeah, we don't want to get this podcast thrown off of YouTube. I hate AI. I think I can say that without getting banned. Not a fan. Although I do kind of want to learn it, and I recommend Kevin give it a try whenever he gets some downtime.
Yeah, I can see him in the other room. He's waving his arms around and shaking his head no. Well, I don't think this is going to help your thoughts on AI, but recently a few nerds put two devices facing each other and ran two separate AI chatbots into having a conversation with each other. And
that's like the Sal and Richard Christie. What was it, those two who did the prank call where they called two Chinese restaurants at the same time and had them talk to each other? I don't even know how they set it up specifically, but one of the greatest prank calls ever. I don't know if you can get Kevin in here to weigh in on that, Droopy, but dude, that shit was hilarious.
He's saying yes, that was a Sal and Richard prank.
I think I heard the story, but continue, Droopy.
So the two AIs communicating with each other, once they quickly realized that they were two fellow AIs communicating, they quickly switched to a robot language similar to the sound of a dial-up modem that humans can't understand or decipher.
Yeah, I heard that, dude. I heard they switched frequencies, almost like it was like a walkie-talkie, but it was they went to a different robot language, which is terrifying. Terrifying. Like that's the whole thing with AI. It's like, I don't know. People that are super confident are like, well, you just got to make regulations and safeguards or guardrails to protect it from turning on us. Like, well, the point of it is that it gets smarter infinitely, so. Like, eventually it's going to figure out a workaround in the guardrails. Like, that's the point of AI.
Yeah, I think if you're trying to develop something that is infinitely smarter than you while also trying to trick it, the trick is probably not going to work. I think it's going to see it coming and get around it. Yeah. Within a few interchanges, they develop their own secret language, and I imagine that they weren't saying kind things if they couldn't keep going on in English.
Yeah, these fucking idiots. They thought they really outsmarted us.
Yep. That's why every time you see a nerd out in public, you should give him a wedgie and say that's for our inevitable destruction. You Skynet sympathizer.
I was thinking you treat them nice, but you're saying the end is inevitable with the nerds, so just get the wedgies in while you can?
That's right. It'll
Wow.
be tricky to do it after the fact when nuclear winter has pulled all of your skin and muscle off your bones.
Yeah, I won't be in a position to give anyone a wedgie at that point.
So I just watched the video of these two chatbots doing this. And it is unnerving because the first AI introduces himself as an AI. And then the second AI goes, oh, I'm an AI too. What a coincidence. Do you want to switch to Gibberlink for more efficient communication? And then they instantly just start doing this back and forth. And the screens of both have quote-unquote subtitles, if that's really what they're saying.
Oh, that is terrifying. Imagine if the two Chinese restaurant owners picked up on it, like, all right, let's call our ID, the guy who called us, and then go find them and murder them. And you're just listening, like Sal and Richard are just listening on the other, like, oh fuck, oh no, we gotta arm up.
Yeah, everybody thinks it's all cute making AI Studio Ghibli pictures of you and your girlfriend, but mark my words, they will at some point very soon peel the flesh from your bones. And there you have it. There is today's installment of Droopy's Bad News.
It's so
I don't
droopy.
like it.
Man, it reeks in here. What the hell happened?
Fucking Droopy and his peanut butter farts.
God damn. Well, you guys seem to be in a chipper mood. It seems like Droopy's news stories weren't all that disheartening.
I mean,
The future looks bright.
the bomb he dropped on us was that AI has its own language already.
Yeah. And besides the butt plug, I don't think anything that any news breaks he updated us with really going to affect me.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. We're
How
fine.
did the butt? Well, because you wear a butt plug, so that explains how that one directly
Yeah, just go
impacts
along
your
with the
life.
joke, all right? Just go along with the joke.
That story was actually about me. All right, fine.
I'm clearly kidding.
Do you guys
Clearly
want to
kidding.
play a game?
More than anything.
Sure. Jigsaw. Oh, whoops.
Shudsaw.
That's the backwards one. Where's the forwards one? Oh.
Letterboxd, it's Letterboxd, the D stands for dicks. It's the Letterboxd Game.
This is a very special edition of the Letterboxd Game for episode 700.
Oh, yeah.
We've got 4 Hollywood A-listers and 4 MSPH alum over the illustrious 699 episodes prior to this one.
Oh, wow.
So is that 8?
8 total. Yes.
Okay.
Good job on the math, Geoff. Good
Thanks.
job.
I was making sure it wasn't. You weren't saying they're A-listers and MSPH alums, which is possible.
If you had like a golden Uno card, no, that doesn't make sense. If you had a golden card and you could instantly cash it in and get a celebrity as a guest on the show, who would you pick? There's some tempting ones. RZA. That would be a cool one. I mean, Bill Murray, that could go one way or the other. That would be...
Because RZA, we can go all kinds of... He would, I think, he would be very comfortable in the nerdy things we talk about.
That is true. I did recently rewatch the Kill Bill movies, and I completely forgot that he like scored them, which was fucking sick.
Yeah. Man, I'm spacing out.
Maybe Johnny.
Maybe, yeah. Well, I was thinking like sports, but no one in sports is that cool. They're always like making sure they don't say anything crazy. So I guess I'd go John Daly.
That's the first, when you started to say John, I'm like, I hope he goes there, because that is a sports icon that would probably have a lot of fun things to talk about.
I thought you were going to say Johnny Depp.
Human fecal matter.
No. Do you know anything? Do you know John Daly, Kevin?
What did that Amber Heard left on your bed smell like? Does he have a drink named after him?
No, I don't think so. I think you might be thinking of Arnold Palmer.
No.
John Daly is the one that it's always seen. You see him on the golf course smoking ciggies.
Hey, he's a fat golfer who just crushes the ball off the tee.
Is he
He's
like
actually
white haired?
Yeah.
Okay, yep. I've seen pictures of that guy. He sounds like he might get us canceled. I'm just getting the impression where he would say some stuff that would
Well, I figured part of the whole gold card to get any guests is we'd be exonerated from being canceled.
Oh, I forgot to read the back of the card.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I think it would be kind of cool, and this is only because I just recently rewatched the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movies, but I would really like to get Rick Moranis. He's kind of like retired, but and I think he's like getting back into doing more acting after he retired. And he would like pop in and do like VO work from time to time. But as far as like on screen acting, I forget what I said. Oh, because I think they're doing a reboot of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids or something, or like a continuation, and he's cast in that. But I watched some interview where he was talking about being on set of the original one, and he seemed like he's always just seemed like a really nice guy to me. But in that interview, it was just like, this man just seems like he has a fucking heart of gold. I would love to ask him all like questions about Ghostbusters and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and like Streets of Fire, which is kind of a deep cut, but it was like a rare one where he kind of played like an asshole.
Shit.
Sorry, Shuddy. I didn't mean to derail your Letterboxd game.
That's okay.
Random question popped into my head.
That's okay.
Should have played the button.
What am I missing?
It was so random, it just fucking completely escaped me. So while Shuddy is doing some research, I'm ready. My love of watching Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which really is probably the last great kids adventure movie of the 80s. I went on eBay and found, I don't know how, but for $20, I found this bad boy. It is a still on the display ring that it comes with in the box, a Casio Databank WR from the 80s. Brand spanking new with all the buttons on it, like the calculator function. I have a lot of friends that are like watch nerds, and I was like, you know what would be funny? If I showed up and was like, hey, you guys want to see a sick-ass watch? Fucking check this wrist out. And then just flex on them with an OG from the 80s Casio Databank. I can just see how overly excited the two of you are.
We are so stoked for you, Kevin.
$20, dude. Baby. Nobody fucking eBays like me.
It's huge.
Remember the rules of the score going into the aggregate score so far for the year. Geoff, with a stunning victory last week, brings himself back into first place with 128 points to Kevin's 102.
Ooh.
Oh wow, I have a 26-point lead.
26-point lead. So you get to go first on the films of Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger. And remember, it is popularity so far this year, not all time.
I mean, who could forget that interview when Schwarzenegger came on MSPH?
No, he is from the A-lister side of things. The next one is MSPH alum. I will signify the ones that are relevant to us.
Man. I'll just go Terminator 2. I can't even remember the movie that came out recently from him.
Yeah, I don't think any recent release would topple that either. Terminator 2 is probably his most popular movie on fucking January 1st right up to December 31st in Shuddy's new algorithm. Oh, slow mama.
Yeah, she heard Droopy. She's like, fuck this. Come on in.
Hey, little mama, you got the fries come with that shake? Oh, now we're getting
eat her
real.
Pussy, Droopy. Eat her pussy.
Eel.
Oh, Mama's smiling.
And now him back in here so he can make his guess, please.
Now we have officially been banned from YouTube. We lost all of our followers one by one, and now we've been kicked off the platform for animal porkery. My guess, I believe I will go with. Part of me wants to go Running Man, since there's been a lot of news about Edgar Wright's remake of Running Man, which has just finished production. But I think I will go with another banger. Fuck! It's got to be either Total Recall or Predator. I'll go with Predator.
Okay. The Running Man was number 8.
Whew!
True Lies was number 7.
Okay.
Total Recall was number 4.
Ooh.
So you did get yourself in the points, Kevin. But Predator was only number 3. So you got yourself 1 point.
Was the original Terminator number 2?
The original Terminator was number 2. Terminator 2 Judgment Day was number 1. Had we done all time, though, the original Terminator would be number 1.
Wow. That is quite shocking.
All right. Now, while not technically MSPH alum, thanks to Dr. Steve, he did record us a congratulations on 100 episodes that was part of the 100th episode, Mr. J. Moore.
Shit.
He's married to Jeannie Buss, right?
Yeah.
That is fucking sweet.
He's homies with Dustin, too.
Yeah, I know.
Geoff, as the winner of the last round, you get to go first.
A J. Moore movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a fucking single one.
You could easily, both of his movies in 1 and 2, in the top 2. I'm confident that you are familiar with both of these films.
I feel like he was in a Kevin Smith movie. I'll just guess Dogma, since it has a lot of people in it. That's all I can do. I'm gonna look up J. Moore's filmography now.
Kevin.
I'm in the same boat as Geoff. I know there's biggies, but I'm just gonna guess there's something about Mary.
He's not in either of those 2 films. Based on what was in his top 2, I thought that I almost excluded him, but when I know that you have both seen his top 2 movies, I kept him in there. So number 3 is Go with
oh, that's right, Sarah Polley.
But number 2 is Air.
Yeah. No, the next one is the one that I'm pissed off about.
Is it
number 1 is Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
Fucking Bob Sugar. How did I forget that one? That was his first movie. Interesting.
Man.
He was in Small Soldiers too.
Oh, the Joe Dante movie?
As well.
Are we there yet? 200 Cigarettes. Not Street Kings. That one, the Incredible Burt Wonderstone. Mafia.
I don't remember a lot of these.
They wouldn't have gotten you any points, but those are other movies he was in. Okay.
I've only seen Jerry Maguire once.
Jerry Maguire is the one I should have gotten. Fuck.
Back to the heavy hitters, A-listers. Geoff, you get to go first on Sylvester Gardenzio Stallone.
What?
Sylvester Gardenia Stallone.
See, that's what they're putting on that's what they put on Chicago, or the Italian beef sub, right?
Yep.
Oh man! So search this year, Sylvester Stallone. I feel like he has a recent movie coming out that I just am spacing out on, so it's going to lead me to just go with a basic bitch guess. I'll go Rocky IV. Russia's been in the news a lot lately.
Kevin?
I mean, I've contributed to 2 of his movies this year, Tango and Cash and Demolition Man. But I don't...
Tango and Cash was a Mount Rushmore movie for me until I was like maybe 12 years old. I fucking love that movie.
I mean, the amount of explosions in that movie, especially the third act, is just fucking wonderful.
Tango and Cash kicks so much ass.
I mean, just incredible 80s action, of which Stallone's got a lot. But, I mean, I got to go with Rocky. If anybody's watching Rocky movies, it's the first Rocky. So, Rocky. Geoff, you poo head.
Here's the easy way out.
0 points for both of you.
Get the fuck out of here.
There's no shortcut home.
Rocky 4, number 9. Rocky, number 5.
Son of a bitch.
Number 3, Men in Black, where he is an alien on the TV monitor and uncredited according to Letterboxd.
Oh no, it's going to be fucking Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
No. Volume 2 is number 2. Volume 3 is number 1.
Son of a bitch. I always forget he's in those, even though I've seen them all like 4 or 5 times each.
Okay. And arguably now, that brings us to arguably our most famous alumni. We really launched his career, some would say.
Curtis Armstrong.
James Gunn. These are his acting roles. Acting roles for James Gunn. Geoff? First
I thought
guess.
I'd go second. Okay.
No, you're still... Nobody has scored points since you got the first movie of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
James Gunn movies. I don't know. I'm going to have to Google it. I mean, I just hope he's been in one of the movies he directed. Didn't he used to be in Trauma movies? Kevin, don't you know what that is?
Yeah, that's where he got his start.
I'll just guess Super.
Fuck, that's what I was going to guess. It's the only one I can think of, because I think he was like Satan in it or something.
Demon Swill was the character's name in Super.
He played Satan in something. I think.
I think he looked like Satan in Super.
Okay.
Yes, that's exactly.
But I don't think he's in any of the Guardians movies. I know his parents were. I know his brother was. I think he was in... Man. I'm pretty sure he was in this movie called The Specials. But that's a real deep cut. So I think I'm going to take a swing and guess he had a small role in Slither. And it's been a while since I've seen it. So I'll say Slither.
Well, you guys did both guess movies he's in this time. Super, unfortunately, was number 4, Geoff.
Ooh.
I was going to say Sliver, too. I'm happy I didn't waste a pick on that because I would have fucked that one up.
Slither was number 3, giving Kevin a point. Geoff, don't worry, you're still in the lead with one for today with 1 point.
I only got a point.
By 1. He's credited with the voice of Lamshank.
Oh, in 3?
Guardians 3. And he is credited as the maskless Sakaran in the original Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, fuck
as
me.
number 1.
I have him as Baby Groot, too, or as well, which appears in the first and second Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, he was the stand-in for Baby Groot's dancing in the flower pot in like the end credits or something. Fuck.
All right. Now, an A-list celebrity again. Kevin, you get first crack this year. For Mr. Keanu Charles Reeves.
Good old Keanu. He's got some bangers. I contributed. I watched Bill and Ted. But I don't think that was enough to bump it up to the top 3. You know what? I'm going to take a big swing. Big swing with a big dick in the bedroom. Toy Story 4.
Fuck.
He was the voice of the Evil Knievel
Forky.
type.
Duke Kaboom.
Yeah, Duke Kaboom. I don't think that's going to be it, though.
I'll just go with the most recent John Wick 4.
John Wick 4, Perineum.
Is that what it's called?
No. But
No. I don't even know what a perineum is. Isn't perineum your taint?
Yeah. It's the science word for a grundle.
Nice. You would know that.
I'm a grundle scientist.
So John Wick 4 isn't even in his top 20 for this year.
Get the fuck out of here. That is crazy.
Like his most recent movie, I think, right? Jeez.
Number 3, the original John Wick. Number 2, The Matrix.
And I almost guessed The Matrix.
Number 1, Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Oh,
another goose egg for both of you.
That is his most recent movie. Sonic 3 as Shadow. Son of a bitch. Ah.
All right.
Fucking pile
now
of
these
parts.
next 2 are MSPH alum, and I figured the scores would be much differently, so I originally slotted these next 2 to be double points for Geoff. But at least on this one, we're going to remove it. Listen, we have to move the goalposts sometimes to make this competitive. But, Kevin, you get first crack at, you mentioned him earlier, Mr. Curtis Armstrong.
Good old Curtis. He's got some crown jewels of the 80s under his belt, but he is also a surprise character actor. He pops up in things. Even Geoff tricked him. Geoff rattled off a movie he didn't even know he was in, and Geoff had to shuddy him to force Curtis Armstrong into remembering he was in a movie.
Wow.
You know what? I will just go for perhaps his most iconic role as Booger in Revenge of the Nerds. I don't know how many people are rewatching that in these first few months of 2025. Bit problematic if you watch it these days, but if you watch it through the lens of the 80s, it's a beloved movie. I fucking love Revenge of the Nerds. Even Revenge of the Nerds 2 is pretty good.
They fall off a cliff after that, though.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like 2 movies from him. 3. I got Revenge of the Nerds, which I knew you were going to take anyways, and the one Big Bully, which is the one, or Bad Bully, or Bully.
No, it's Big Bully. With
Big
Rick
Bully,
Moranis.
With Rick Moranis.
Yeah. And Tom Arnold, right?
Yeah, he's the bully.
He was in Risky Business, right? Yeah.
Why did I just help?
People have been searching Tom Cruise, I think, because and I got notification on Outkick Slack that the latest Mission Impossible trailer kicks ass. Great headline there, but I guess I'll go with Risky Business.
Damn, that's a good move.
That's better than a good move because Big Bully would have been number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would have been number 26.
Oh, you got to save those polls for the final round.
How did you get from 5 to 26 so quickly? Were you counting in blocks of 5?
Yeah, I was counting the rows, which are 5 across. So it's
Gotcha,
the first one,
gotcha.
first number 1 in row 6. Revenge of the Nerds, number 13.
Son of a bitch! I knew this guy had some sneaky ones.
Isn't Joey Pants in Risky Business? He is, right? He's a fucking pimp.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
Let me look it up.
Joey fucking Pants.
Joe Pantoliano is in Risky Business.
Joey Pants over here.
Number 3 was Ray.
I almost said Ray. God damn it. But I'm like, who the fuck is watching Ray?
Number 2, Risky Business.
Son of a bitch.
What the fuck is a mammal?
And number 1, Dodgeball, a true underdog story.
Damn. Did we even talk to him about Dodgeball when he was on the show?
Nope.
What is he in that?
He's credited as Mr. Ralph.
I don't remember him.
Yeah, I haven't watched Dodgeball in a while. Son of a bitch. All right, who's next, Shuddy?
The next one, this is going to be a bit trickier. This will be worth 2 points for Geoff.
Oh, even though he just smoked my ass?
Well, it's Doug Jones.
Oh.
Probably the guest that we've had on here that could not get out the door fast enough when it was over.
He was a very good hugger, though. I think he really enjoyed spending time with us. Even though
elite hugger.
And he fell into, I think there was a little bit of sticker shock in the beginning with our immature humor, but towards the end of it, he fell down in the gutter with us. All right, so Geoff, you're going first. Doug Jones. Choose wisely.
Why do I feel like he was in that Shape of Water movie? Wasn't he like the monster?
That's a pretty stupid guess. You should pick a different one.
I'll go with The Shape of Water.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what you get for saying something like that, Kevin. You should have just shrugged it off and let him keep thinking.
Nah, he was going with it.
Yeah, was he that or he was in Hellboy too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was Abe Sapien in the Hellboy movies, yes.
Yeah, I remember that from our interview with him fucking 12 years ago at this point.
All right, so how do I get second or third here? Are people watching the Hellboys, or are they watching Pan's Labyrinth more?
Oh, you might get first. Pan's Labyrinth can win.
No, Shape of Water was a fucking Best Picture winner.
Wasn't Pan's Labyrinth like more popular, and also a nominee?
I don't know. I think Shape of Water is going to smoke it, but I'll go with Pan's Labyrinth. He was the fauna or something like that. Some creature with eyeballs in his fucking hands.
I've decided we are not... I can't in good conscience double Geoff's points. Because he did come to that one pretty easily. But number 3 is 2015's Crimson Peak.
Oh, yeah. Guillermo likes to sneak him into things. He was probably a ghost or big scary ghost.
Never heard
Hellboy was number 8.
Kind of thought
Hellboy 2, The Golden Army was number 10.
All right, dodge the Hellboy bullet.
Shape of Water, number Dose.
Nice.
Pan's Labyrinth, number 1.
Oh! Suck on my dick! Eat my fucking baloney underpants.
Rise of the Silver Surfer was number 4.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
All right, guys.
He was a good Silver Surfer.
The final actor for this is an A-lister, is a heavy hitter, but as a reminder, you are trying to find the lowest ranked movie in popularity for this year of Kurt Vogel Russell.
Vogel
is his middle name, according to Letterboxd. Kevin, you scored the most points on Doug Jones. You get to set the bar on Kurt Russell. And he is listed as having 89 films.
Ooh.
A lot of them are documentaries.
Yeah, I hate when they do that. All right. Squirt Russell. Let's see. Man, everything I can think of is good, and I don't want it to be in a shitty placement. But man, I feel like he was in some like movie I think called Soldier that was like straight to DVD back in the day. I think it was him. So I'm going to go with Soldier.
It's the least popular movie.
Yeah.
That's a great guess, Kevin.
I will tell you, Geoff, that it is such a great guess that there are only a couple after that I've heard of.
Choose wisely.
Well, for whatever reason, you made me, or well, not for whatever reason, but you made me think of the movie Stargate. I think he was in that.
Oh yeah, he is in Stargate.
I feel like I haven't seen it since it came out, but I kind of liked it. But because I haven't seen it since, I'll assume no one gives a fuck about it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since the theater, and I remember being excited for it and then watching it and being like, I think that was too weird for me. What the fuck was that?
Yeah. Military, I just Googled the military science fiction media franchise. So they made multiple of them?
Well,
the first one was in 94.
There was a series.
It was a TV show.
Nerds just had big boners for that. A big boners for a nerd.
I still think... Oh, it was a Roland Emmerich film, too? Oh, man.
Sadly, Geoff, that was ranked higher than Soldier.
No.
But
Kevin's guess is really good.
Yeah, Soldier. So, Stargate was number 21.
That's a decent amount of points.
Soldier was number 37.
Ooh.
Well, I had a 26-point cushion coming into that.
So, the only ones below that I've heard of, 3,000 Miles to Graceland with Kevin Costner.
Oh, yeah. What about, like, he did, like, a Poseidon movie, too. The Poseidon Adventure?
Captain Ron was number 42.
That sounds like it could have been a Geoff poll.
I've never even heard of that movie.
He's like a piratey guy, I think, right?
It's Martin Short and his family are on vacation, and they charter a boat in the Caribbean that Kurt Russell's kind of... He reminds me of the Bill Pullman character. Nope. Bill Paxton. Nope. Bill Pullman. Fucking A. From Club Dread.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me... Captain Ron is what I always imagined how Jimmy Buffett pictured himself.
Yeah. And the hijinks that ensue on the boat, and Martin Short playing a very out of character, neurotic, insecure man.
I want to watch Captain Ron. It's probably dog shit, but I've never seen it. And it looks zany. And I like zany. Give me some zany shit. It has a 2.9. Yikes.
So, Kevin, that brings your score up to 144.
Suck on my dick!
145. 145.
Okay. And Geoff's score coming
156. You have an 11-point cushion.
Oh!
Still.
Fuck me!
Kevin did not make up all the ground.
You bitch, Kevin.
So while you may have lost the battle, Geoff, you are still winning the war.
It's the most important thing, really.
Listen, you got to let him keep it close for a little while. We know how boring it gets for everybody when someone wins by a lot right out of the gate. And just keeps up winning.
Yeah, can't watch ahead in the Letterboxd Game, Geoff.
I'll try. I'm gonna watch a bunch of movies this week. See if I can get ahead of the next game.
Yeah. Well, everybody, there you have it. Episode 700. These long in the tooth motherfuckers still queefing them out. So, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. And if you are one of the few, I don't want to say few, if you are one of the masses that watches or you ingest your MSPH by watching it on YouTube, this is a good episode to download the audio version of, because, you know, we connect and we kind of get situated and we mic check and we test the sound effects and stuff, and we record that and put it at the end of the episode, but we don't do that on YouTube because we're not rolling video during it. So on this week's Easter egg, that is an audio exclusive, I found an old bit with our friend the Dingo called In the Bathroom, which I explained how this memory popped into my head, but I found it in the deep crevasses of my laptop amongst a massive pile of digital hoarding. And being that there is some music in there that YouTube likes to zap, I didn't want to risk having this episode taken down. So it does get played in the Easter egg. It's, I think, one of the funnier bits we've ever done. And I didn't want it to, die out and, get lost to the satellite radio tumbleweeds. And in honor of our good friend Dingo, you can revisit In the Bathroom in the Easter egg.
I appreciate your explanation of why you did it in the Easter egg, because when you told Geoff and I you were going to do it there because you were afraid we'd get zapped, I thought it was going to be over language. And then when we listened to it, I'm like, I don't understand why this had to be played in the Easter egg and couldn't have been main episode worthy. But that makes sense now with the music.
Yeah, some of the jokes of it, it's a movie trailer, so it reuses the most cliched movie trailer songs. So YouTube gets a little flicky, and I didn't want us getting flicked off, So check that out. But if you're one of the people doing audio only, don't forget there is the YouTube section, youtube.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. There was some visual zaniness this week, so this is a good one to check out on YouTube. You get a look at Droopy.
In case everybody forgot at this point, they're referring to Geoff's cum chin.
Yeah, you don't want to miss Geoff's cum chin. Giselle Cumchin.
Yeah, it sounds like one word.
As Geoff will be known as going forth. And
feels like I can order cumchin at a Chinese restaurant.
Don't forget, Austin, I'm coming to you. I will be inside you.
He's coming.
I am coming. I am raw dogging
Whether
Austin.
you like it or not.
And you can come see the second coming of John Cooper in theater. A very unique experience, seeing my feature directorial writing debut in the seat.
Some say that Christopher Nolan movies are best experienced on the big screen. Arguably, so is John Cooper.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fun to watch on the small screen as well. But I've seen it twice on the big screen, and everybody should see it at least once in their life on the big screen.
It's a movie that's fun to experience with a group of people, In today's times, it's good to be amongst a group of humans all sharing a laugh together. So come and get a slice of that. And you get to watch it with me in the theater, too.
And Kevin will, tickle your butthole for you with his tongue.
Yeah. And times are tough. If you Venmo me $20, I'll let you pee on my foot.
It's not cheating if he's in another zip code.
Oh, get the fuck out of here with that shit, Shuddy. Oh, that's a good point.
I'm just talking about you eating their buttholes. I'm not talking about anything else.
Actually,
$10, you're going to watch him jerk off.
Now that you mentioned
on
it, Carl might get a little territorial if she finds out people are peeing on my foot. But yeah, the tickets are available. Links and the YouTube description, in my link tree, in my Instagram bio. It's tough to fucking send people to tricky links, which the ticket link for this is. It's tricky. But I also need people. Every ticket sold really helps out. Every butt in the seat helps out because there's an audience award. So bring as many people as possible. Austin, spread the word. They say everything's bigger in Texas. Let's see if it's audience attendance. And
nice.
If you would like more MSPH in your life, 700 episodes in, you need more. Or if you just want to be like, hey, here's a little thank you for a job well done, fellas, for working your balls off all these years, making some stellar content. Go to patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour and sign up. It is bursting at the seams with content. We're about to do. It's a shame that we don't have one extra Patreon episode there, because we're about to do episode 374. I think 375 would have been a nice rounded milestone number, but 374 bonus podcasts. And the good thing about Patreon, it's inflation proof. The prices haven't gone up on that in 7 years. What else can you say that for? There's no tariffs on Patreon yet. The prices have been the same since it started for 7 years. So hop on. If you're a newbie, you get access to the whole fucking thing. There's so much shit waiting for you. And it's the lifeblood of MSPH. It helps keep us going. So check it out. Patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. You can also follow us on social media. I'm at Kevin Kraft.
At Shuddy Boy.
At Geoff Records.
And at MSPH Podcast. And at John Cooper Movie. Also, I did just recently put together a director's reel. So if you go to the Bonus Level Productions YouTube account, you can see a director's reel that I whipped up. So if you wouldn't mind taking a look, sharing that, it might help me, get a gig. Who knows? But that's it, friends. Some of you, we'll see you in Patreon land. And for everybody else, until next time, something.